All right, guys, I am here today. We're going to be breaking down the footage. It's our first play from scrimmage in the game against UGA. Let's talk about the personnel that came out initially, okay? Because it was a little different. A little different, actually, because we still had what ended up being Leggett here and Brooks over here, okay? So those are the same two receivers that opened up last week. We had Stogner here, okay? So same initial tight end, and Lloyd, of course. What was a little different was Bell didn't open up. We did have two tight ends. This was Nate Atkins, okay? Nate Atkins ends up lining up on the outside. A little strange because you're going, okay, we got a tight end lined up wide, and Nate Atkins, I don't think, is known for speed or receiving or anything like that. But they line him up out here. That'd be the little strange part of this play because it's like, okay, who are you fooling? Because initially, immediately Nate Atkins, initial play before any reads and adjustments are made, as far as audibles or anything, Nate Atkins goes ahead and he motions inside right here and comes inside. So they have this little bunch formation. Sweet. Okay. So this is before any adjustments are made. What we'll see here is I like this because it looks like they were probably thinking run here to start the game. You bring in your blocking back. You kind of get, I mean, it makes sense. They're like, well, you're confusing the defense a little bit. And it looked like potentially they might probably could have stuck to the run. I'd have to go back and really look at the play again. But it looks like they probably could have stuck to the run that could have potentially, like I said, I'm guessing. I can't know what they were thinking. But a run over here to this power side would have probably been pretty good. But they audible out. And what they do is they get to the line after they motion Nate. They get to the line, and Spencer looks over to the sidelines. They check the audible or whatever, and we have Leggett move in a little bit closer to the line, and then we have Marshawn kind of come up in a little tight two-man bunch right here. Okay, play starts. Everybody's kind of fanning out everywhere. I saw a couple of these guys kind of drop underneath or something. I'm not entirely sure exactly where they are. It's hard to tell, guys. Obviously, I don't have all the cool angles and stuff to look at that the coaches would have to look at after the games and stuff like that. These guys come out, it seemed like a lot of them were here. The only questionable I had is that almost felt like the receivers almost ran back into each other out here somewhere. And, Stogner had slid through, came through the middle, and catches a pass in the middle of the field. Okay? These guys, there were some underneath guys over here, like I said, looked like may have been the better choice. Okay? And I'm going to talk about this play for a second because we're still looking at Spencer's choices. Now, I can't see from my angles what Spencer saw here. Okay? But he saw an opening. He passes it, Remember, that kid is able to make passes, that a lot of people can't do. But he's also, we're worried that Spencer's forcing. This may have been a forced pass, guys. I'm be honest with you. He may have forced it in there, Stogner. Yeah, it was complete for 12 yards. But if you guys can hear my kid over there, he's probably he didn't like what he saw there either. So we got Spencer. Maybe had forced a pass here, or maybe these underneath routes might have been the better choice. Not sure. Okay, I'm not sure there. Like I said, I don't have all the angles on the field, when I'm looking at this from a telecast. So that's very hard to know that. But it was complete. I really liked the initial set here. Okay, and I thought it was a good way to start the game, formation wise and whatnot, and what they were looking at. I'm going to stop the videos, and I'm going to end up editing and doing things here differently than we've done before. So, boom.